Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video for you. It's my first planned video with you guys. I have always been an avid bullet journalist. I've always loved the process of it. I love the creativity and the way that you can make bullet journal spreads as artsy as you want, and you can make them be whatever you want them to be to fit your lifestyle. And it's a great way to help organize your life, whether it be school, work, or just every day-to-day tasks. So today's month is August. I'm super excited to be sharing this video with you guys. I have been totally trying to redo my channel, so I figured with that new evolution of my channel that I'd start featuring my bullet journal spreads, because that's something I've been very interested in sharing with you guys. If you didn't notice at the beginning of this video, there was no intro like there usually is. I actually didn't forget about it. Just with this new change of my channel, and I'm trying to refresh it, I want to create a new intro that is more cohesive with my channel's content. So I am working on that, but I have not yet completed it, so that is why it's not at the start of this video. But now right into the bullet journaling. So I always pick a theme for a month. It helps with the color scheme and just giving a nice fluidity throughout your weekly spreads, and just helps you coordinate your month, and it's aesthetically pleasing. So I was originally going to have the spread be back to school themed because school's starting back up. It's August. I have to go back to school in a couple weeks. But then I thought, hey, school, that's too sad. So I figured try something different, something not as predictable. So I thought school, kind of back to the basics, back into the routine. So I thought basic geometric shapes, lines, just simple, minimalistic. And then as I drew those shapes on my monthly spread, I thought, hey, they kind of look like a neon signage, I guess. So I really liked that theme, and I carried it throughout the journal. So this is my monthly opener page. It just has August on it, and some simple geometric shapes, some squares, triangles, and circles. And then I went over those shapes using a Tombow dual brush pen, and this came in this light lavender color. I don't quite know what the exact color name is, but it's just like this light lavender color. I love Tombow brush pens for my bullet journal. They don't bleed through the page, and they're a great way to add color. And then the other color I used was this minty aqua color, I guess, and it's a zebra Mildliner. It's a really fancy highlighter, I guess is what you'd compare it to, is like a regular Sharpie highlighter, except what makes them different is they come in a lot cooler colors, and the colors are not as bright. They're not neon highlighter colors. So this is a zebra Mildliner in this minty ice blue color. And with the shapes, I didn't want to just outline them or give them a shadow. I wanted to add a cool effect to them. So what I did was I almost drew the shape with that color as if it was just shifted a little bit. So you'll see the color lines are very similar to that of the shape, but the lines fall in and out of the actual shape, as if the shape was in color and I shifted it over just a bit, which I think added a really cool effect. And then on top of that, I have a little monthly overview, just a little tiny calendar below the August text. And I just like that to see kind of where my month is. If I'm thinking about scheduling something in the future and I want to see what weekdays or what numbers, I can just look back at the front of my monthly opener page and just see that automatically. And I always highlight the top bar with the letters to correspond with the names of the days, just to separate that from the numbers. I usually don't do a calendar that big in the center, but because my theme was so simple, I doubled the size of the calendar on the monthly opener page to be that bigger size, which I think I'll actually enjoy more. So here I'm starting work on my monthly page. This is just a page with all the lists, with just a big list of the number days and the name of the days in a letter. And this page I use for big events, huge school projects that are due soon, and overall just days of importance. This helps give you an outline to your month. It's really nice for when planning big events or parties, you can look ahead and see where your major events are if you want to kind of spread them out. So on this page, I carried over the theme by using lots of rectangles. So that's something I did within this month. The theme that you saw on the front of the page with all those different shapes carries on throughout the month. However, each page is kind of like a different shape, which it adds more interest. Each page is more unique. So yeah, I just went over with my purple pen again. And also on this page, I have my YouTube growth tracker where I just list my current subscriber count, and then I list what it is at the end of the month, or I will. And then I have a large to-do list. So if you have an event that you need to plan or something you need to get done in that month, but you don't know when in the month you want to do it yet, I just put that in a to-do list, and it helps me see what I have yet to schedule. So the page that you see I'm working on now is kind of going along with just a monthly overview. The top of the page has my habit trackers. I usually do just one big habit tracker and list all my habits, but I never actually have that many that I want to record. So I did separate habit trackers this month, which I think I'm going to like a lot more. They're simpler. I feel like I'll keep up with it more. And then under that, I have like a little notes section. So if I hear anything important that I want to remember, like a quote, or just generally just for the next bullet journal theme or anything that I want to keep in my mind, I'll put it under that notes section. And then the bottom of that page is my next month section where I can just see what next month looks like. And I can highlight any important days, say if they're birthdays or holidays, I can just go in with a certain color and highlight those in. This page I followed with a theme from the front page, and this is my triangle page. As you can see, there's triangles jutting out all over the place. And once again, I go in with that light lavender marker and that Tombow, or not Tombow, that's what I'm using now, gosh, the Zebra Mildliner, that aqua color. Also, for this whole journal, I used a Pigma, Sakura Pigma Micron. Ooh, that's a mouthful. For my fine lining, I use microns in almost all of my artwork as well. However, I like to stick with the Micron PNs for my bullet journal. If you don't know what PN stands for, it's their line of pens that have plastic nibs, which you might think like, oh, plastic, less quality. But I actually like them better. The plastic's supposed to hold up better than the regular felt tips. And it gives I feel, a more consistent line every time, and those tips won't wear down or get bent. So I think I'm really getting used to using the plastic nibs, and I'm going to try to get more colors of those so I can use them in bullet journals in the future. The page I'm working on now is my mood map for the month. I've never done a mood tracker before, but I've always wanted to. It always looked like a fun idea. And then it'll be fun to look back at it in retrospect to see how I felt during the month. This mood map is in the shape of a diamond, which wasn't on the front page, but I feel like it still fit. And then underneath that, I went in with 3 separate colors, that lavender, that mint, and then a new color, which was also a Zebra Mildliner, and it's kind of a salmony reddish color. And I filled those dots in that key with little smiley or frowny faces, and that'll just help me see how I was feeling during the month. Then I had this empty page that I wanted to do something with, so I figured I'd do a quote page. School was starting soon, so I picked the quote, "Every end is a new beginning." Yes, I did spell beginning wrong. There should be another N in the middle, but it looks okay. And then I just went in behind it with these stickers that I found online. I found this image online of these kind of neon clouds that fit the whole neon sign theme. So I printed those out on some sticker paper and peeled them off and put them in that line. And I really liked how it turned out. I've been practicing my calligraphy for a really long time now, and I'm really happy that I was able to incorporate a quote page in it, because it'll be really nice just if I'm flipping through, scheduling something busy in the school year, and I see that, it'll just make me feel better, get me in a happier mood. I can always look at it if I'm feeling down. Every end is a new beginning. Very fitting for August and the beginning of the school year. And here I'm working on the final spread of this video, and it is my weekly planner. I do one of these for every full week in the month, and it just gives you a planner style page. You have a little space to put notes and tasks for each day. So for this weekly page, I made 7 boxes going across the 2 pages. I have 3 major boxes on the left and then 4 on the right. I also, if you can see, I have a long rectangle on the left past the 3 boxes. And this is a box that I just like to put on the side that I can fill in with weekly events. So if there's something really big going on in the week, I'll put it over there. That way, if I don't want to read through all the little minuscule notes I put into those little boxes, I can just look and see what is big that's coming up this week. Also in this weekly spread page, I have a calendar in the top right. This is another calendar overviewing the month of August, and then I highlighted the week that this spread covers. So that just kind of shows me where we are in the month, how far along we are in the month, and just showing you how much time you have left in this month. So I also went in and titled that long rectangular box of weekly events, and I put in a triangle pattern in the back. I couldn't think of any other simple geometric shapes that I wanted to use, so I just went back to the triangles, and I just did some symbol made out of triangles and behind weekly events, and then I went in and numbered each of the boxes according to the day of the week, 5 through 11. This month was kind of weird in the fact that the full week didn't actually start until the 5th, so I won't be able to use it for a little while planning wise, but I won't need to because I don't start school till the 16th. So this will be my last week of summer page, I guess. And then I'm just going in one final time and adding that last bit of color. I alternated between the lavender and the blue, depending on which box is which. Every other number, I did that. And then I went in behind weekly events on the triangle and did that too, and then used a mint color on that long rectangular box where I can put my weekly events. So here I'm just finishing that color behind weekly events, and then I'm highlighting that calendar for the monthly overview. And then that little spot was, it was itching me. I needed to do something, so I put another sticker there and then kind of went over with pen to add detail. So here is my final flip through. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and comment in the comments section below to give any ideas for future videos. Tell me your favorite bullet journal spread ideas. I'm always wanting to grow my library of spreads that I can use. Tell me your favorite spread that you saw here. Suggest new themes for next month. And if you subscribe, make sure to hit that little bell near the button so you don't miss any future bullet journal or art videos. I will see you guys next time. Bye.